Today we have this beautiful Tesla, but it's a little bit dirty, just a little bit. All right, so there's a lot of dirt in here. It hasn't been interior cleaned in a long time. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna remove everything that the car has, the personal belongings, and then we're gonna put it in this bucket right here, right? We'll be doing the vacuuming. And then after that, we're most likely gonna work on the door panels and then the dash, the seats, the center console, and some of this trims and door sill area that you see. So here we go. Before you get everything out, one of the good tips you can do is you wanna raise your seats like this and then make it go all the way back, especially when you're working on the front. And the reason why is once you lift it up, you'll just have a lot more room to work with. So I'm gonna get this mats out. Just be very, very careful. Look at all that dirt right there. So you can see how much dirt there is. I mean, this is like caked in over there. So I might need to do some therapy over here. But let's try to get as much debris as you can with the vacuum first. Here we go. So now that we got that vacuum, we're gonna work on some deep shampooing later. But what I wanted this video to be is I'm not gonna use anything that's very expensive equipment. I wanna use things that pretty much any average Joe can get. So microfibers, brushes, interior cleaners, all of this you can get in our shop. So we're gonna start with the door panel over here. And what you wanna do is you just wanna spray it down. There's a lot of dirt, as you can see right there. When you're doing this part, you could use a microfiber there. And what you want to do is just agitate that top right here. And just agitate it across. Might need a little bit more. You could spray it on and you can see that dirt, just that buildup. So you just want to really lather that up. And again, you can spray here. I'll talk about how to do that Alcantara as well in a little bit, but we're gonna just start from top to bottom. And I'm gonna use, we do have interior, but this is the first wash, so I just wanna use kind of a dirtier rag. So this is one of those, what I call like C. It's about the end of the life. It's still clean, but I'm just gonna fold it in fourths so I get a lot out of this. And then just wipe it down, just clean. And you can see, look at that, that's all dirt right here. So go ahead and continue doing that. And you can already see the massive difference. And I'm gonna do this one more time with a clean microfiber, but I wanna use this, I'm gonna use the other side now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do all of this. Again, there is a speaker, so just be a little bit careful around that area. You can spray here, inside, that's fine for a little bit. Really get inside that area. And this is the boar brush that we're using. There's just so much dirt lodged in here for probably months. Awesome. And then once you get into here, you want to just take this out, and I'm going to clean this right here. You're just going to put it like that. Spray this as well. And on the ground, right? I'm just doing this for the camera. But on the ground, you just want to clean this out so it's nice and clean. Again, I would not hold it like this. I'm just doing it for you guys. And then use the microfiber again and just wipe down. And this is a standard all-purpose interior cleaner. It's odorless. And what it's doing is it's degreasing, right? It's taking down all that oil, dirt, and all of that stuff out of here. So go ahead and do that. I haven't done the inside yet. We're gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There's not too much dirt, so I'm just gonna wipe it down. I see there's some trash in there I missed earlier. I'm just gonna wipe it down all the way. Boom. And if you have some stains like it right here, just gonna do that. Just use a microfiber. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure, right? I'm just like lightly agitating it. All right, so when you get to this part, just make sure you go inside because we sprayed some in there. And you really want to get inside there because a lot of dirt was lodged in there. And all right, so we got that semi-clean. And I'm going to go through this again. This is getting a little bit dirtier. I'm going to turn it around. Again, just be very cautious about what side you're using and so on. So Alcantara, what you want to do is it's okay to spray this on there too. And you're just going to lather all of that with this. And you're just going to go around with that. Use this side. Just going to wipe clean. Yeah. And this is one of those that really carry dirt, so just be very careful with that. So awesome. There's some dirt all the way in there, so what I'm going to do, use my brush again. This brush does wonders, and the way this works is there's a board brush, it just agitates it, and then with the power of the degreaser, it just kind of brings it out, and then you could wipe it out with your microfiber. So this combination is really simple, but works really well. I have a clean microfiber here, and this is an interior microfiber that we sell. It doesn't scratch your interior. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wipe down, right? Because this is a clean microfiber, and you're just going to do a wipe down just like that. Very, very simple. Just going to go over it. Same thing with these areas over here. And this video is a standard, obviously. We are doing a pretty deep detailing, but I'm just trying to help you guys and equip you guys so you guys can do this at home as well. And go all the way through, just follow it out. And even then, there's still that dirt, so that's still nasty. Buff out the areas on areas that you feel like you really need to. I'm going to take a look at this again, and I'll show you a couple more tricks. So in these door panels, it might be a little bit harder for you, and if you have the squeegee, it's called a little chitzler, you can just kind of put it through the microfiber like that, and then you can just spray, and then you can kind of go in, and then go in the edges as well, and really get that edge clean, and that's nice. And there's some dirt right there. Look at that right there. And we are good. And again, just dry that out. And you can see there's some marks right here. These are stuff I may not be able to get out. That's kind of why I do recommend having PPF over here, because this is called a door kicker for a reason. You kick that all the time. So these are actual scratches that won't come out. So it's not actually dirt, right? So don't forget this. So again, this should be on the ground. You want to get a clean microfiber and really just clean that. And then all it does is just fits through. Down here. There we go. So now that we got the door panel cleaned up, the next part we want to do is all this dash. And you can kind of see as I run my hand, there's some dirt buildup right there. So you definitely need to agitate it. You could use a microfiber. Again, just be mindful of if you have a bunch of dirt, like change your microfiber. Again, I have A, B, C, and that's kind of how I categorize it. A is like brand new, B is going to be like it's still clean, still very usable. C is the one I'm about to throw away. It's old, and I'm using that for really, really dirty areas. So again, same thing, the interior cleaner. And there's that crevice, and you really want to grab that dirt out of that as well. Cool, and I'm going to grab The one I told you, a little bit dirtier, the C microfiber. Just because you don't want to dirty up your microfiber right away, I guess. And then, oof, look at that. I'm gonna use the second part. I'm gonna fold it again. And again, I'm putting very, very little force to do this, and you can see the difference. Look at this, and look at that right there, right? And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this as well, and look at all this. I'm gonna change out the microfiber on that side. But now that we have that done, we can go ahead and do that side. And yes, I would probably move to the passenger seat, but just so we don't have to change the angle of the view, I'm just gonna do it over here. So you're welcome. Go ahead, give it a nice agitation. There we go. All right. I try to find an area that I can actually use. Wow. So check that out. And that's pretty much how you clean a dash. Very, very simple. We're gonna do this one time. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't that dirty, but because of how much dirt there was, what I'm doing is I'm just spraying it one more time, letting it agitate a little bit, let it sit there for a quick second, but not too long. And then I'm grabbing a clean microfiber on a clean side, and I'm just going to do a wipe all the way, just like that. Turn it around, and even then you see that it catched a lot of dirt. There you go. For wood, I don't want to oversaturate it because it is real wood on the Model 3. You can just kind of spray it a little bit on here, and you're just going to wipe it clean like that. And even then, how much dirt it just caught right there. So I'm going to do the same on this side. And then regarding the trim, it's the same technique that I showed you earlier. You're going to grab a microfiber. You're just going to spray right there, and you're just going to use that squeegee. Whoa, look at that. That is a lot of dirt. Again, try not to use the same area. I'm going to use a different area for the other side. Spray that. Start here and go all the way. And it allows you, because this is where the air comes out of, so you definitely want to keep that a little bit clean. This is just the dashboard, guys, and how dirty that is, and just all around. Back here, there's just a lot of crap, right? And then the steering wheel. So I'm gonna go ahead, since I'm over here, spray all this area, and you just want to use, again, the brush. As you know by now, love this brush. And you want to also agitate in that area right here, and you're gonna get kind of deep. That's okay. I'm gonna really get all that area, and then we're gonna grab that microfiber. You're gonna wipe it down. And this area, same thing. Use this little pink squeegee. And you're just gonna go. This comes with a lot of our kits, but just let us know and we could probably send you one if you need one. Ooh, so you can see there's buildup right there. So I'm just gonna gently, okay, some more buildup. So I need to definitely give it a little bit more. Got it. And then the back side. There you go. And that's pretty much it. We're going to do this part. This is actually an area that gets really, really oily. So I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's super glossy because of all the oils, right? From our hands and, all that stuff. You can also see a bunch of dirt right here. There is a vinyl sticker right here, so we will just want to make sure to be very careful around that, but there's dirt inside that Tesla. So we're going to do the same thing. I typically like to, for this area, I don't want to spray all the way. So I do like to just kind of spray it on my brush like this, and then I'm just going to agitate like that. That way you're not spraying it all over and then getting it everywhere, right? And you can over see it kind of dirties up. Same thing over here. right here. And then once you get here, I am going to agitate all of this area. I'm not going to do the actual steering wheel yet. And then again, I have a clean microfiber, and just be very careful. We're going to wipe it down. There you go. This ball, you want to kind of roll it, and then as you're rolling it, you can kind of see how much dirt there is. If you're getting a real OCD, again, use your pink squeegee, get underneath that. There you go. And all around the edge right here, you want to get every single dirt. You can see right there. Same thing over here. Cool. There's a bunch of residue there, I guess, from the cleaner, so you just want to get the pointy part. You're just going to grab that. And again, be very gentle. This is a vinyl wrap, so you got to be a little bit more gentler in that area. Boom. I got that dirt right there. Awesome. And we are good. All right, so now we have even done, you know, like this area. So what you want to do is you just want to give a generous amount of spray, 4 or 5. And you just want to grab your steering wheel like this. Just go over it. And you can see already it has more of a matte look. And you can see the dirt. And that's just from the steering wheel, guys. So that is just a lot. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Fold it into 4th. Give it a little bit more spray this time. I'm going to do right here. And I'm just grabbing that. And again, look at that. So let's do one more on the last side. On here. And this is kind of why I don't spray. You kind of get that overspray a little bit. If you have some other areas that you want to get, just spot. You can kind of grab that. Just kind of get that. There we go. I got that. One really important factor for this, I see a lot of people, is you need to get rid of products, right? And what that means is a lot of people spray a lot of product and they don't actually wipe it. And what happens is you almost get like a water spot area, right? So you just want to make sure that if you do put some products, to really wipe all the products away. There's some things that I see often that people forget to do. All right, so I know that's a lot, but we got the steering wheel, we got the dash area, we got a little bit of the floors, we got the door panel, and there's still a lot to do, but it's gonna be a long video, so we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna show you in part 2. But hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, we're gonna put all the products that we use in our video below. Make sure to click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.